Luxembourg is listed as the most productive country in the world with a GDP per hour of $93, while the United States is fifth on the list at $68 per hour. However, the United States outnumbers Luxembourg workers 372 to 1 and has a longer average work week. It is theorized that the shorter work week plays a major role in this. Why do you think this is?
Hi, my name is Reese Dantin, and my question pertains to the difference in GDP per hour between the U.S. and Luxembourg, and how their GDP is higher, yet they have a shorter work week, and why this might be affected by the difference in work week length. There's been a lot of discussion about how much longer the work week of America is. We were kind of the forerunners in making the work week longer in a lot of ways. A lot of European countries look to Americans and say that we work too much, that we work too hard, to put too many hours in. I think that definitely when it comes down to quality versus quantity sort of thing, when you look at a shorter work week with people putting less stress on themselves in their work environment, it definitely can equate to better work quality, which if you're doing higher quality work, you're getting paid more for the amount you work, so it can end up in a way creating a higher amount of pay that each person is getting overall if they're producing that much higher quality of work. Now, when you're comparing to countries like the U.S. and Luxembourg, Luxembourg is a much smaller country than the U.S. It's kind of a weird thing to compare them. Comparing the U.S. to Luxembourg almost doesn't really make any sense. It'd be more poignant to compare it to a specific state. This happens in a lot of different political and different economical situations where America is such a large country that's so different and so diverse across the board, where going to a city on the East Coast and going to a city in the Midwest, it looks like two completely different places, and you wouldn't even know that they were the same nation if they didn't speak the same language, sort of. So I think at the end of the day, it comes down to the fact that whenever you have a shorter work week and you have I'm pretty sure that I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure a higher educated per capita population working less and putting in more quality work, then that can result in more pay overall. Thank you.